Hello and welcome to the Nerdic Gods MMA show, episode number 4, right?
Yep.
How many
I
have we
think
done
so.
of these, Sloan? 4?
Yep. I think it's 4. I think we're at 4 now.
4. Yeah, it's been
Which
about
is
4 pay-per-views.
It's a good number.
Good little number
Good
there.
number.
Sloan, thank you for joining me once again.
Oh, thanks. It's no problem at all, Connor. It's good to be back. Good to talk about some more MMA. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute. It was like 6-week gap between pay-per-views, I think, this time. Yeah, it was a long one.
Something like that. So yeah, we got good amount to talk about.
Definitely.
A lot of fun stuff happening in the MMA world.
Yep.
You know,
UFC 266 just happened about a day ago now. Got some time to sleep on it. What did you think of the card, Sloan?
I loved it. I thought it was a great card. Pretty much all the fights were fun. You know, there wasn't too many sleepers. A lot of guys looking great. Volkonowski, my God, like I gotta say this. Volkonowski's probably one of the toughest guys in that division.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, if not just in the UFC in general, just a tough son of a gun.
Yeah, I think this was a real proving moment for Volkonowski. It's been a rough run as champion for Volkonowski with those two close Holloway fights. I think a lot of people just want to call Holloway the champ, and he ain't.
I still say Holloway won that last fight.
I think a lot of people still think that.
The judges saw it differently, so that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I say Volkanovski needed this fight. He looked good. You know, Ortega looked good as well. But, I mean, really, it was like Volkanovski, man. His toughness really showed.
It's what Volkonowski needed. I think he either needed like a crazy finish or just like a crazy fight, just to get the fans on his side. Like, okay, this is our featherweight 100%. Champ. We can move forward now with Volkonowski, and I think everyone will be happy with that.
I agree. It was a good fight. You know, returning Nick Diaz. That was a fun fight. Interesting into it, but it was a fun fight altogether.
Yeah, we'll get deeper into that, but returning Nick Diaz, it definitely felt special. I'll say that.
Yeah. 100%.
Him walking out, he definitely got a huge pop out of the crowd. He's Nick Diaz is a fucking star. You know.
Oh yeah. I mean, pretty much he probably got the loudest, cheers out of everybody that came in. You know, looked fantastic. But no, I mean the card altogether, fun fight. A lot of good knockouts, a lot of good. Even the decision fights were pretty good.
Yeah, I had a good time all around with this whole card. A couple dull moments in the prelims and stuff, but it was whatever, pretty much.
Not too bad altogether.
Yeah,
pretty good fight altogether. Commentary was fun. It was a good night.
All right, let's get ahead. We'll deep dive into these fights now. First up, Alexander Volkonowski defeated Brian Ortega by unanimous decision. Ooh, what a fight! What a fight!
It was a good fight. Look, Ortega did good. Like, look, he
did very good.
Technically looked great. I would say probably he looked better technically than Volkanovski did.
Certainly, he's looked better technically than he did in the Holloway fight, right? Yeah. He's come a long way with his striking since then.
It's not like he did bad. Like, I don't think he won a round, if I remember correctly. Like, I think Volkanovski won all the rounds.
Yeah,
but
you could give him the third, I guess. That'd be the one to argue, right?
Yeah, no, I would say so. But all in all, I mean, they both look good. I mean, I'll say Ortega's walkout was interesting. He had the purge mask on.
I was like, what is going on right now?
He came out, I was sitting there, I was like, oh, this is...
I thought he was going to start dancing. I was like, oh, he's going to do some Izzy shit. All right.
But, it was kind of funny, like, his walkout, and then you had Volkanovski's felt like just completely different, like, completely, like, he's, like, kind of some fun music coming out.
Volkanovski got some Ortega's coming out. Skipping to the octagon.
Yeah.
Ortega's ready to kill you.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is fun right here. But, no, it's good. It's just, like I said, Ortega, he looked good. I mean, he definitely got some good shots, and he definitely got him in some hardcore chokeholds that really showed.
Third round, man. That triangle, I thought it was a wrap. I was like,
dude,
we're done.
Dude, there was like two times that he got him in a choke.
Yeah, it was a guillotine a little bit before that.
Guillotine in the triangle. I thought he had it, man.
Yeah.
Volkanovski
that's just what Ortega does. Like, if you look at his UFC career, he's just always pulls off a crazy sub in like the third or something, or he gets a crazy knockout or something. That's just what he does.
100%, but man, there was a couple moments where I thought I saw Volkanovski, like, he almost like wanted to tap, but he like stopped himself, and then just like kept going for it, had that champion mindship going, and just went through it, got out of it. Well, I mean, as soon as he got out of it, he just laid on some ground and pound.
Yeah.
Just like, you know,
the end of that third was nasty.
Oh man, above him. He just punished him for that. Like you could tell Volkonowski got a little irritated with that. He was like, I don't know about this. I'm about to hammer.
It was crazy how willing he was then to stay in his guard and just throw shots. I was like, dude, just stand up, get out of there. What are you doing?
It was fun. It was a fun fight altogether. You know, like I said, all in all, I still kind of view Holloway as the champ a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping Ortega was gonna win. So then that way Ortega would have fought Holloway, then Holloway would have beaten Ortega, and then we could get that third fight with Volkonowski.
I still think we're gonna end up getting it
at some point, but I feel like Volkonowski's probably wants to fight a couple more other guys before he.
It keeps it fresh, right? Kind of hard just to argue for Holloway just to get the third one right away. But I mean, hey, if Holloway's gonna keep beating these other contenders, you're not gonna have a choice pretty soon.
And as handedly that he's been beating them, I mean, he's just destroyed.
Yeah.
Last couple of guys he's fought, so it's just like it's fantastic. But
what would we want to see next from Alexander Volkonowski? Is it the Holloway fight? Is it someone else?
I mean, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the Holloway fight. I mean, Holloway, like in my opinion, ex-champs, if they win one fight like really well, they should get a rematch after that.
I agree with you. It kind of depends on your title reign, though. How long you held the belt for and whatnot, you know.
I agree, but Volkonowski, man, he's such a big name. I mean, when he just like not Volkonowski, Holloway. He's such a big name.
Yeah.
People
at that weight class, right? Easily.
I mean, he's such a big name. Of course, people want to see that fight again. But it's probably not gonna happen. So I'm not too sure who you would do next, though.
So Holloway is fighting Yair Rodriguez on November 13th. I suppose it's just the winner of that is most likely next. You know.
You see, that's what I would say. But say Holloway wins it, I still don't think Volkonowski's gonna want to fight Holloway again. Like,
not again. Not right away.
I would say if Rodriguez won, I would say yes.
Definitely.
He would fight Rodriguez next.
Yeah,
100%.
Is that what this division is just gonna become? Like, hey, you got to beat Holloway, and then you can go fight Volkonowski. That's pretty much it.
I mean, that's how I kind of feel. We'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get to her. But I kind of feel like that's almost how Jessica Andrade is a little bit.
Yeah.
You gotta beat her.
Oh, that almost is exactly what she is now.
Yeah. And at this point, like honestly, I feel like at this point it's either Ortega or Holloway. It's one of them. Like you gotta beat one of them to get it. I feel like at this
Zabit Magomed Sharipov is coming back. He was the guy. He beat Cal Cater in 2019. But he's been off since then. So I don't know. Obviously, he wouldn't be in a title shot right away, but it's a name out there. One thing I would like to see is, since this division's kind of just at a standstill right now anyway, there's not a real clear number one contender.
Yeah.
Do the fucking Henry Cejudo thing. Like, let's just do it.
That'd be amazing.
Cejudo keeps calling for it. Fine, fuck it. Let him do it then.
Give it to him. We gotta think. I think Volkanovski's on a 20-fight win streak.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big win streak.
Mm-hmm.
And Henry Cejudo. Yeah, I mean, Henry Cejudo left the division, top of the heap.
Left the bantamweight division. That'd be cool too, because Cejudo, he always wants to claim he's the greatest of all time. You win 3 belts in 3 different divisions. You got a good claim for it. You got a good claim for it.
I wish they would let him do it, because I feel like Volkanovski would be the best guy to fight for him. Like, I feel like he would have a bit of a harder time
at featherweight. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he'd have a bit of a harder time with a Holloway.
Imagine how big he'd look compared to Cejudo,
Yeah, 100%. And he'd be able to keep that range so much better. But Volkanovski is kind of more of...
A little shorter, stockier side,
a little shorter, a little more of Cejudo's height.
He'd still be, like, so much bigger than him.
He would be much bigger. He'd be much bigger, but I feel like they have more of a close, like...
body type,
a lot
too.
Closer of a fight to where I think Cejudo would feel more confident.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Definitely honestly, Volkonowski is the one you'd want.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the problem with doing that fight, though, is Cejudo would probably go and say he wins, and he would probably drop the title after that.
Yeah, immediately. Maybe you try to defend it against Holloway? Like, that'd be just because of the money,
maybe.
I guess that'd be there. But Man, that'd be rough. Good luck.
I know, 100%. That's the only reason why I see them like not wanting to do it is like because they probably think you'd just be like, okay, got it, I'm out.
Yeah, I think UFC. I think they're not gonna want to do it exactly for those reasons. But hey, man, if there's no other contenders, and Volkonowski said he wants a quick turnaround, do this like January or whatever, just get it over with. Might as well.
I mean, because I'm looking at the featherweight division right now. I mean, you got Chain Sung Jung. He's the number 4 guy.
He's number 4. Yeah, he still came off that loss. Oh no, he came off a win now to Dan Ige last June. So
not too bad.
He's in a win slot.
I mean, you do have Giga Chikadze.
Yeah, Giga Chikadze. He's coming up.
Yeah. You know,
still need another win or two before the title shot.
I think I think just for Volkanovski to have just a good like feather on the cap is at some point fighting Barboza. You know.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just to have that, like I fought Edson Barboza.
Yeah, because that's a name.
Yeah, that would just be a good fight, all in all.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That'd be cool. Yeah, if we're gonna keep just rattling off these title fights with him, might as well do stuff like that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
It's a shame almost that Yair is fighting Holloway because you could have just gave it to Yair.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I feel like if Yair probably just waited, he probably would have been the next title contender.
Yeah. Now it's like, you got to fight Holloway first. Like, oof.
Yeah. Which is gonna, that's gonna be a tough one. That's for sure.
That would be a very good fight.
But
what about Ortega? What do we want to see from him next?
If I was Ortega, I would take the loser of the Holloway Rodriguez fight.
Yeah, something like that.
That's probably what I would.
Ortega, what I want to see from him really, man, is just activity. He's very inactive in his whole career. You look at the gaps between him fighting, it's just like he's like a once a year type guy. It's just like
no, I know. Well, you got to think because when he had his first loss, he was gone forever.
Yeah.
So now he's had his second loss. Is he going to be gone forever again, or is he going to keep being active? Like,
even the one before this, that was last December when he fought Korean Zombie. You know, so and I know that wasn't his fault because of I think the Volkanovski fight originally got scheduled for March. Then the whole COVID thing happened. Yeah, so not entirely his fault, but still, I would love to see Ortega just fight like 3 times in a year. Just fight like 3 contenders and win. You know.
No, I agree. Like I like watching Ortega fight.
Me too. Who doesn't? I mean, he's got incredible heart. Obviously, you know, his striking's only getting better.
Of course, I'd like to see him fight Holloway again.
Yeah.
Like I would just like to see that fight.
I think the nice thing out of that too with the Holloway Volkanovski situation is he's younger in both of them too. So it's like, you got the time, man. So and he's only getting better. So we'll see what the future holds for Ortega.
You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I didn't even think about this. What could be a fun fight? I don't know if Ortega would want to do it because he's kind of a little down in the rankings with Bryce Mitchell.
Oh, that'd be fun. See, I love stuff like that.
That would be a fun jiu-jitsu fight, man. Like, that would be a good one. Like, I like Bryce.
Where's Bryce Mitchell been?
We haven't seen him forever, dude.
Yeah, he's been out for a minute now. I wonder if he got injured or something.
I have no idea. I like Bryce Mitchell a lot. Like,
I do too. That guy's hilarious.
He's super funny. He's gotten the twister twice now.
Yeah, it's something like that. Is it twice?
I think he's gotten it twice. Crazy. I want to say. And it's like, or maybe only once. Maybe it was a zombie that got it twice, but I can't remember. But it was fantastic, and I love watching guys that can pull that off, which has pretty much just been him and Korean Zombie.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'd be down for that fight if they made that. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be a fun fight.
Let's move on to the co-main then. Valentina Shevchenko defeated Laura Murphy by TKO in round 4.
I mean, I didn't see that going any other way.
No, I don't know. I don't know what Lauren Murphy was thinking going in there. Like, no disrespect to her, but man, you really didn't have too much of a chance.
Oh man, I mean, I think Murphy was on a five fight win streak. I think going
something like that. Yeah, at that division.
But it's just like I don't see anybody beating Valentina. Like
I think the problem with Lauren's win streak too is they were all like close fights. Like they were like split decisions to like Joanne Calderwood and stuff like that, who are just like the girls that have already proven they're way behind Shevchenko. So just like, if you're like barely skating by on these girls, you're not gonna have too good a chance with Shevchenko.
You're not gonna have too good of a chance. Valentina, she just did exactly. I mean, she's just a dominant. Like, I think Lauren got a couple of good shots off or whatever, but all in all, it was Valentina dominant as always.
Being Valentina. That check right hook she was throwing on it. She finally wobbled her with it at the end of the fourth, and then just finished from there. It was just kind of I was kind of expecting to finish a little bit earlier, but take what you can get when you're Shevchenko.
Her and Amanda. I mean, like.
It's like the same thing at this point. It's like,
it's like
here's another sacrifice for you too.
It's like here's some more free money for you. There you go. Have fun.
There you go. Thanks.
Have a good time.
Here's a performance of the night award. There you go.
Thanks for showing up. Good to see you. Like, one thing I will give it to Valentina, whereas she's a lot more active, I feel, than Amanda.
Yeah, she's definitely on a schedule of like 4 to 5 months. She's in there,
Yeah. Which is nice to see. You're always kind of fresh. Like, Amanda, I can't even remember the last time she fought. Now I think it was the beginning of the year or something.
Megan Anderson at some point. When was that?
I can't remember.
May, maybe March.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I don't even know if she even has another fight. Like, I don't think they've even announced.
Juliana Pena in December.
Juliana Pena. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That got rescheduled for then.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Is he right there? Yeah. Julian Pena.
Yeah, I mean that's like the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's just like what are you gonna do?
Like,
like I said, I mean that fight went exactly how I thought it was going. Valentina being dominant, she got it. Got the victory. I don't know who in that division.
I don't know what you do with Valentina at flyweight anymore. I have no idea. Like, even when Andrade came up, and that's like one of the top 3 girls at the 115-pound class. She absolutely dominated her. So it's not even like, like I know Weili Zhang's talked about like moving up and stuff like that. It's like at this point, I'm pretty sure you'd get dominated too by Shevchenko. So it's like I have no idea what you do with her at 125.
Weili's a fantastic fighter. Valentina, I think, is just probably better.
Just miles ahead of these girls. Yeah. I mean, really, I think the only thing for Valentina that's like really gets everyone excited is Amanda again.
Yeah. The next fight, because the fights they had before were close. They were close fights. There was not like they were dominant, wins or anything.
No, the last one I thought she won back in 2015 when they had the rematch. I thought I gave it to Shevchenko, and it's getting to a point where these two got to fight again.
And honestly, now, man, I feel like Valentina would probably win it, to be completely honest.
Yeah, maybe.
Amanda's been great. She's been doing great. I feel like Amanda's not probably feeling it like she used to.
Yeah. If I'm Amanda, that's like the last fight I take. Like the one I take before I retire, because you already beat her twice, and there's a good chance in the third one that'll be your toughest fight yet. So I would just take that dead last, because like there's a few things there for Amanda.
I just think Valentina just has all of her skills are just refined so well. Like she's
not bad anyway, right?
Her techniques are great. She follows through so well with boxing, jiu-jitsu, just anything. She's like one of the most complete.
You're so right.
Fighters.
It's not even like the answer for her is like, oh, just go in there and take her down. Like, okay, no, she'll probably take you down. Like,
exactly.
You can't just say that.
No, because every time you get somebody who's like, oh, it's a good jiu-jitsu person, she just ragdolls them.
Yeah.
And then just takes care of them. Mm-hmm. That was the whole storyline with Jessica Andrade. Like, oh, Andrade is great jiu-jitsu. She's gonna have wrestling. She's gonna have a hard time, dealing with her on the ground. And Valentina just went ragdolled her. Just like,
nothing for her.
Nothing. Yeah. So it's tough. I love watching her fight. Like I do just enjoy watching her fight. Even if a lot of the girls she's fighting
it's like if you want to show someone perfect technique in MMA, you would show the Valentina Shevchenko.
Yep, definitely. And honestly, I would like to see her fight Weili. Like I would like to.
Yeah, I would like that too. It's like there's stuff like that out there for her, but it's just like ultimately there's no like big exciting fight for her down at 125. I don't think. Like even if you bring up someone 15 pounds, I don't think there's like anything huge there for her.
Like so many, like I don't know, like there's room for one of these girls to really just kind of get it going. I could see maybe in a couple years, Macy Barber, maybe
could be up there. Good. Alexa Grasso's out there. She's good. She's been getting better. It's just still they're so far behind right now. It's like you either got to wait for age to catch up with Shevchenko, or just someone really good to come along. And who knows if that'll happen at this point. Lauren Murphy though. She's 38 now. I don't know. That was probably, I don't want to say her last attempt. She hasn't had the longest UFC career, but How long has she been in the promotion for? She's been in there since 2014, so been around a while now. But 38, especially for women, that's getting up there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's getting up there. But yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's just that
so hard. Like, do you want to climb the ranks again and try to get a rematch with her, or what? It's I don't even know if you'd look forward to that. You know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Jennifer Maia gets a couple more wins. I can see that being a nice.
Yeah, that was the closest fight too for Shevchenko too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Jennifer Maia. So if anyone's gonna get a rematch, I guess it'd be her. But still, yeah, we're a long ways off from that. All right, let's move on to the third fight. Robbie Lawler defeated Nick Diaz by TKO round 3. Sloan, I know you were excited for this one. Nick Diaz return.
I was very
Didn't
excited
work out
for
too
it.
well.
I was very excited for it. Yeah, I was hoping he'd get the victory, but I'll be honest. He looked pretty good, I must say. I would say his probably cardio wasn't quite there like he used.
Certainly,
to.
he did not look like old Nick Diaz. I'd say,
definitely.
he wasn't in that great a shape. You could tell. I mean, he was in shape, but not like prime 5-round war ready Nick Diaz shape. You know.
Yep, 100%. But his boxing did look good. Like he was touching Robbie.
He was touching on. He still throws, man. Nick Diaz just has such a fun style to watch. He was just getting backed up and just still throwing. He's just constantly throwing. I think he's like one of only 5 people to like throw over 150 strikes and lose or something within 3 rounds. And it's like, okay, that's Nick Diaz for you.
It's insane. I gotta say, because man, it wasn't even like he would even look that fast. But just everything he threw, he just hit. One
thing that looked very different about him was there was no pressure. Like Robbie was the one pressuring. Normally Nick is the one backing a guy up against the cage, and he's still just throwing those, 30% shots at people.
I gotta say, watching Diaz kind of get into the cage, like he seemed kind of like he wasn't like he didn't fully want to be there. You kind of felt like
he never does though.
Yeah, usually does. I just feel like especially with this, like he just kind of seemed a little like. You felt like he had the ring rust going on.
Yeah, he even said in the interviews before this, like, who the fuck set this up? This is stupid. Yeah. It's like, yeah, maybe it is. I think you set it up, Nick.
It was great. Yeah, I was happy to see. Robbie looked good. Yeah,
Robbie looked great. Robbie came in shape. He was ready to fucking go, and a lot of guys, maybe not nowadays, but a lot of guys would wilt to that amount of output from Diaz. Robbie just kept his hands up, was still getting hit with shots all night, didn't really let him affect him, and then he was just landing bombs every chance he got. And came the third round, he landed a couple more bombs, and Nick was just like, "Nah, I'm good."
He just didn't want to get back up. He was just like, yeah.
I think Nick just realized at one point that oh, okay, I'm not gonna get Robbie out of here like this, and he's not getting tired. He's in pretty good fucking shape. And then he just got cracked with the go, and Nick was just like, all right, fuck it, I'm good.
Well, that was the whole thing. Like honestly, I love the Diaz brothers. Diaz brothers are great, but honestly, when going into the fight, I felt like the odd lines were way too close. I was kind of looking at.
What were they by that end?
By the end, they had gotten pretty.
Who is that guy? Get him out of here.
Who
the fuck is that nerd?
But it was. I think in the beginning of the fight, I want to say Robbie was like a plus like 150, or I'm sorry, minus 150 or something, and Nick was like a plus 120 or something.
That is super close. I was like,
it was super close, and I was just kind of like, it doesn't sound right, because Robbie's been fighting for a while. He's still in shape. He's still been going at. Nick has.
Yeah.
It's like, that shouldn't have been like that close. I think as the fight went on, it went to more like minus 500, plus 400, as like the rounds went on.
Yeah, people started realizing.
Yeah. But I was just kind of like, the initial, I was like, that doesn't make much sense. Like, much I love the Diaz brothers, it should not have been like that close odds wise, because he's just been out forever. We just haven't seen him in competition. Like he hasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really been doing any like jiu-jitsu matches or anything.
I doubt he's been competing. I'm sure he's been training here and there the whole time, but it sounded like, according to Nick, he didn't really start gearing up for a fight until May. Yeah. I know we were talking about this before the show, but it's like, hey man, for 3 months hardcore training, and this is what he brought in. He looked fine. You know, I'd love to see him like hardcore train for like another 6 months and then have another fight. Let's see how he looks then.
No, I agree. Like I would like to see him again. I would like to see him come back and actually like have a good training camp, actually kind of slim down a little bit more.
Yeah, fight at welterweight actually. That was one thing that bothered me when he changed the weight class 4 days before the fight. It was like, all right, come on, Nick. Like
From what I was hearing, I think people in his camp was saying that like he could have lost the weight, he just didn't really feel like it.
He was just like, nah, fuck it. I mean, understandable from his position, because why cut the weight if you don't have to? But like, still, it's
especially since he hasn't done it so long.
Yeah,
he probably just like he's just been kind of eating whatever, probably just doing whatever his own thing. So like, I imagine like getting back into the training thing was probably just a little bit of a shock to the system, a little bit. If I had to guess.
Yeah, probably. So Robbie, who do we want to see him fight next? He sounds like he's only interested in like bigger fights now. So I don't really know. Honestly, I would have thought this would have been a good one for Robbie to retire on.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if he wanted to, like man, this would have been a great way to go out.
Yeah. I agree. Get that win back. You know, that would have been good. But I just I don't know. He probably just wants big legacy fights that pay pretty well.
Yeah, I just don't know what there is now. Like, you're not gonna find one bigger than Nick Diaz, you know.
I agree. I mean, he could fight Nate.
Yeah, you could do like Nate or something, I guess, if you wanted. But I don't even know if the UFC would be interested in setting that up, you know.
I mean, probably not. I mean, because Robbie's is he in? What is he in? Welterweight.
Yeah, majority of welterweight. Yeah, I mean, this was a middleweight fight, but yeah, majority of the time he's at welter.
And it's just like I don't know who they.
Yeah, I doubt he wants to go and like try to climb the ranks and then fight those guys. You know, I doubt that because he'd need a good like 4-fight win streak here to get into the title contention again. So I don't know. I don't know what's next for Robbie. It's interesting to see. I know Carlos Condit just retired too, so I always connect those two in my mind. So I don't know. I just been thinking Robbie should retire.
Robbie is probably just gonna keep fighting until they tell him. They're not renewing.
Tell him he can't. Yeah. He'll be one of those guys. Yeah. Robbie Lawler definitely seems like one of those guys.
Yeah, he probably just wants to keep making as much money as he can. And then whenever they're like, all right, we're not doing this anymore. You're costing too much money and you're not going up the rankings. So
yeah.
Just,
could see something like that.
Then after that, he'll probably either go over to Bellator or
I love it. Robbie Lawler, Jake Paul. I'm down. Let's do that.
You go,
what about Nick? Do we have a name for Nick? You know, I guess welterweight and middleweight's open.
I would love to see him fight Masvidal.
Yeah,
I would just like to see
if he would have won, I would have said that's the fight, guaranteed.
Yeah.
But with him losing, I don't know. I would still love to see it, but
I would just say anybody's gonna fight him just based off the name. I mean, that's the thing about the Diaz. That's the thing about like the Diaz brothers, like McGregor, about all this guy. It doesn't matter if they're on losing or win streaks.
Sure,
anybody's gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be for the payday. It's gonna be for the recognition. You're gonna have the whole Diaz army there, checking it out. It's a big name, all in all. Now, does Nick want to get back in there? I mean, that's kind of the thing.
That'd be the question, right?
Is this kind of like a one and done? Just kind of wanted to, get in there again.
Before the fight, he said, if I lose, I want to get in there even sooner. So who knows if he's sticking to that? But
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out, Nick. I highly doubt they're gonna give him like a top contender like Usman or anything. I mean, Usman just getting unlucky here with these Diaz brothers because all they need is like one win, and I feel like the UFC would give him a title shot. But
definitely.
I don't know with Nick. I don't know. Anyone, I guess. It's just hard to tell.
I mean, also it just depends. Like, I don't know. Does he want to stay in middleweight?
There's some fun stuff at middleweight too.
Yeah, I mean, does he actually want to try to get down to welterweight?
Like a Chris Weidman would be cool.
Yeah,
I'd be down with that. Like Luke Rockhold, one of those guys. That'd be fun.
Honestly, I don't even know if Chris Weidman's even come back.
We're still not too sure on that. He did have to have like another surgery, so we'll see with Chris Weidman.
Because if he did, we wouldn't even see him till next year anyway.
Yeah, it'd be a while. Okay, moving on then. Curtis Blades defeated Jairzinho Rozenstruik by unanimous decision. Kind of downer, the main card. I like the fight, but you know, it wasn't the best.
It was the out of those 5 fights, the snoozer.
For sure.
Of them, for sure.
But hey, exactly what Curtis Blaydes needed to do after that big knockout loss to Derek Lewis. Just get back in the win column, defeat a top 10 heavyweight, you know, so back on track for Curtis Blaydes.
I mean, Curtis has the skills to become the champ. Like,
definitely. He has the best wrestling in that division by far.
Yeah, he just gets caught too much. I mean, that's just the problem. He's just been caught by these
and it's not even too much. He only has 3 losses, you know, and 2 are to Ngannou and 1's to Lewis, and it's just like, okay, I mean, those are the 2 fucking heaviest hitters in that division, you know. It's just unlucky.
He managed to get through Rosenstruck, who I think is probably the 3rd heaviest hitter in that division.
Rosenstruck can fucking crack. I mean, they can all crack at heavyweight, but yeah, he definitely can.
Yeah. So he did good. Look, I've always loved Blaydes comes out to the Mortal Kombat. You know?
Yeah, badass.
I mean, I love it every time. Every time I'm like, yes. I'm so happy he's coming out to this right now. But I don't know. Like, it wasn't the most exciting fight. I mean, Blaydes looked good. I mean, I almost thought he got knocked out that one time when Rosenstruck brought that knee up.
Oh yeah, I remember that knee.
Got him his eye swelled up super bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
I was like, whew, for a minute, I was like,
Yeah, but DC was calling it out a little bit with Blaydes shooting with his eyes closed. I wonder if he's a little hesitant now with getting cracked like that a couple too many times. But probably just good for him to get through this fight, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. He's still a young guy, too. You know,
definitely. He's one of the younger guys in that division. 30 years old, I mean, which is, you know, like a baby for heavyweight, you know?
I mean, most of the heavyweight guys in that division are older.
They're most like damn near 40, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's even younger than Ngannou and Lewis, so it's like, you know, Blaydes got more time than anyone, and he already has better wrestling. I don't know. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I would love Blaydes versus Stipe.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
I think that'd be the best.
I don't even know, like, where is Stipe?
Stipe's claiming he's waiting for a title shot again, so, and you know, he'll probably fucking get it, so. For all we know, I don't know. You got to add Jon Jones into this mix now too. It looks like he's making a hardcore move to heavyweight. I know he just got in some legal trouble again last week.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I like how immediately Jon Jones, you invite him to Vegas.
I think it was on the day of the Hall of Fame. I think.
It was that night.
Yeah. Come on, Jon.
Love it.
Get a driver. Stop driving, Jon. Get a driver. Come on, man.
Jon Jones.
What are you doing, dude?
I was talking to someone on Twitter about this though. Maybe it's a good thing Crazy Jon Jones is back. You know, his last 3 fights were like the closest of his career, and he wasn't doing crazy shit. So it's like, maybe if he's doing crazy shit, we'll get better fights.
Jon just needs to be the heel.
Yeah,
he just needs to
full blown go into it. People will love him. You know,
I know he just needs to do it. Like, I don't know why he's not. He like does all these like things and then tries to go like, oh God is good. It's like, Jon, come on, buddy.
That used to be my favorite. When Jon Jones used to straight up be an actor back then and he would go to press conferences like, I love God, you know, I'm going to church tomorrow morning. It's like, no, dude, you're going to go do coke off a hooker's ass tonight, all right?
That's what you do, man. That's what you just need to do, Jon. Just get after it, bro. Get a driver.
Turn heel, Jon Jones. Turn heel. We want it. Okay, moving on. The opening of the main card, Jessica Andrade defeated Cynthia Calvillo by TKO round 1. Pretty easy fight for Andrade. I mean, Andrade. I'm a big Cynthia Calvillo fan, but boy, this was a bad matchup for her the whole time.
Dude, it wasn't good. Like we were saying before. I mean, Andrade is just the #1 contender. You beat her, you should probably get a title shot. If you can't beat her, then you're probably not going to beat Valentina.
And it's like she's that for both 115 and 125 now, you know? It's like, if you can beat Andrade, you should get a title shot.
I know. I feel so bad for her too. She's such a good fighter, but it's just like she can't beat the champs.
She'll probably get there to get a rematch with Shevchenko at some point.
Yeah.
You know.
No, definitely.
I'd imagine like she probably really is the second best in that division. Yeah. I don't know how her and Jennifer Maia would stack up. That'd actually be a good fight to make. But
I agree. That'd be a fun fight.
Yeah.
I would probably favorite Andrade.
Yeah, I would too. I favor Andrade against a lot of girls, but she just cracks, you know. There's not a lot of women that hit like that, and she's got power in both hands.
Definitely, she's like I said, she's the second best in both those divisions.
Yeah,
second best.
Definitely. 100%. Yeah, yeah, that's who I'd go with though. Actually, is Jennifer Maia. Like, might as well set that up. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I agree. That would be a good one. That'd be a good one. I could see them maybe doing Lauren Murphy just to give Lauren Murphy another. Like,
do that again, yeah.
Another chance to get back in, but I would say Jennifer Maia would probably be the better.
Yeah, I definitely, if I'm the UFC, I would try to stick to giving her girls that have already fought Shevchenko, because you kind of just ruined a title shot with Cynthia Calvillo. Like that wouldn't have been the biggest fight in the world, but like if Cynthia Calvillo was on like a 3-fight win streak, that'd be a pretty high title fight, you know. And they kind of just blew their opportunity with that by giving her Andrade.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree.
Next up, your main prelim, Merab Davashali. I don't know his last name yet. I was trying to like pronounce them to myself when they do it, but you know, Merab, I'm not there with you yet. Sorry. Get a couple more wins. But he defeated Marlon Moraes by TKO round 2. What a fight this one was! Holy shit.
That was a heck of a fight, because Marlon first round, you're like, yo. You about to get it?
Marlon was cracking him.
I know. Then Merab just came back, and I was like that fight was just insane. That
was a crazy fight. Crazy first round. Crazy second round too. Merab looking like a real contender here at bantamweight now.
100%.
I don't know what we do with him next. Someone in the top 5. So many exciting. Bantamweight is so good right now in the UFC. Like, it is such a stacked weight class, and I love everything about it. You got Aldo down there, Cruz, Sean O'Malley. Then you get in the top 5. You got TJ, Jan, Sterling, Sandhagen. It is so fun right now.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Merab, I'd probably, because he probably, get up to where Marlon is. I would say Corey Sandhagen. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. There are some rumors going around that Sandhagen might be fighting Jan for the interim belt. Oh, okay.
So
that's right.
Yeah, maybe not with that, but I would love that. That's a great fight. I'd say,
dude. That's interesting they would do Sandhagen for that. Why not Dillashaw?
Dillashaw is apparently getting surgery and gonna be out till like March-ish. Yeah, because I think Dillashaw got surgery because he thought the belt wouldn't be available until like next March. So I thought he was, in his mind, that was like a perfect lineup. But now he's just kind of getting screwed with Aldo getting injured in that interim belt there.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe you throw Merab in for the interim belt, Maybe do Merab versus Jan. Aldo would be the guy, yeah. Aldo's there. See, that'd be a good fight, is Merab Aldo. If they're both left out of this title conversation, that'd be a great fight for the meantime.
I agree. That would be a good fight.
Yeah, almost anything, man.
Yeah, I mean, that division looks great. I mean, it really does. It's a good looking division.
Got Frankie Edgar up there, Pedro Munoz still.
I don't think Cody would want that fight.
Yeah, Cody Garbrandt moving down to flyweight now.
That's right.
He's fighting Kaikar France.
That's right.
Yeah. There's only like a few names there that are available, but out of the one, Rob Font. Shit, I'm forgetting Rob Font. Yeah. This division.
Rob Font would honestly probably be.
That might make the most sense here.
Yeah.
What's Merab on? A 6-fight win streak now? Yeah, that might make the most sense out of this.
No, definitely. That'd probably be a really good one. Aljamain.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish he wasn't. It's such a shame that division's at a stalemate right now with Aldo being injured.
I don't even view him as the champ still.
No, I don't think anyone does.
Now it's just like he's just holding on to it longer, and it's like
we're gonna have like a good year of this. Sterling just having that belt for no reason.
Yeah, he's just holding on to it. Yeah, here it is. I got it.
Marlon Moraes then. Man, unfortunate for him. He was looking like a killer when he first came into the UFC.
Honestly, man, his last couple fights, like I feel like he's looked good, but he just hasn't.
Just loses it. He's on a 4-fight losing streak now. It's crazy, you know. And this guy was looking like a murderer going up to the title shot.
Honestly, all of his last fights, he's looked good in them. Like they've been like he's looked good, but he's just like the other guy he fights just always ends up coming back and just kind of getting to it. And it's like, what are we gonna do with you, Marlon?
I don't know. I wonder what the problem is here, because I know he switched down to ATT before this losing streak started, and he was training up there with Henry. What's his name? The Frankie Edgar guy. I can't remember his name now. Henry something. I know Cardi Garbage.
Henry Hoof, I think.
No, Henry Hoof is Black Zillions. That's right. Mark Henry. Yeah, whatever. One of the coaches. Anyways, ever since he switched from them, it's like Marlon's just been on this losing streak. It's like, man, I wonder if he should go back or something. Something's missing there, you know? I don't know what we got to do here. I mean, he's not taking he's taking bad losses, but at least they're to like elite level competition, you know? But yeah, 4-fight win streak. I really hope UFC doesn't start looking at it, cutting him, you know?
Well, I think he needs to do the Dan Hooker thing and just fight a guy. Just fight.
That's a great idea. We'll get to Dan Hooker in a second, but yeah, just fight someone outside the rankings. Yeah,
just get that fight.
Get a dub. You just need to you need to pick up a win from anyone here.
Yeah. You just need to build that confidence back up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that. That's a good idea. Okay, speaking of Dan Hooker defeated Naras Ahaspa. Forget his last name too. By unanimous decision. Dan Hooker looked fucking incredible.
Sorry. Hooker looked fantastic.
He did. He really did. Hooker especially with everything leading into this fight. Yeah. Were you following all this with the visa and stuff for both of them?
Yeah. It took him like 6 weeks to like get in or something.
Yeah, I think like both of them landed like just hours before they had to weigh in. You know, just crazy that they even made way. Yeah.
That's wild.
And then Naras' mother passed away like only a week ago. So I mean that sucks for him. To have to take an L after that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. That stinks even more now.
Yeah, it's a rough loss for sure. Yeah,
that's a rough one. Well, I don't know, but look, Hooker looked great. I'm a big Hooker fan. I like Hooker a lot.
I do too. Yeah, Hooker's so fun to watch.
Man, his Muay Thai clinch look great. Like he's getting those knees straight up.
Hooker with those knees all the time, you know. He always comes up the middle with those knees.
It's just so quick. You just boop. There you go.
I thought his takedowns were on point this fight too, surprisingly.
Dude, his wrestling, like you could tell it was improved.
Yeah,
like, you could tell those guys over at City Kickboxing are definitely working on their wrestling.
They definitely got some wrestlers down there now, for sure, for sure, right?
That was honest because he honestly, man, he timed it perfectly, like every time. Like just you know, you just begin it, and then boom, with the takedown, got him down. I was like, whew, Hooker, you're looking good. You're looking well-rounded, my friend.
I know we were talking about it before the show, but RDA is out of the fight with Islam Makhachev. So I would love to see Hooker step into that. I feel like that's the perfect one. I do too. He's got about 5 weeks, I think, maybe 4 weeks exactly until the fight. So it's like,
look, I don't think he took much damage that fight.
No, not too badly.
Like it went all 3 rounds, but he definitely I feel like he didn't really take too much, you know.
Yeah.
There's probably not too much of a recovery time for him.
I feel like that'd be the perfect thing for him too, because you know he'll have a good amount of confidence coming off a big win like this.
Now, honestly, I see Islam winning that fight.
Yeah, probably.
But I would love to see Hooker pick that up. I think that would just be a good way to build bigger fan base. You know, being one of those guys, fight whenever, get it going, fight whoever. I like those kind of guys who are just willing to, you know, get in there, fight, get it going.
And we need something to fill in that void now, right? With RDA out, it's like Hooker would be the best one. I think that's probably the highest rank option right now is Hooker.
Yeah. Well, I feel so bad for Islam too because he just can't get a fight.
He cannot get a high level fight.
He finally gets the RDA fight, and RDA pulls out. It's like, oh, of course.
It's gonna suck if he ends up fighting someone like not even ranked, you know, on this card. It
would stink so bad. It would stink so bad. Honestly, if that happens, I feel like at that point, I don't know, give the man a title shot.
Right.
Because
on like a 20-fight win streak.
Yeah, because literally, if nobody in the division wants to fight you, and you just can't get somebody up top to fight you, all right, you probably deserve a title shot.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just kind of because honestly, I'm with Chael sometimes. The rankings, what are the rankings? A bunch of made up numbers.
Yeah, they're whatever.
That a bunch of nerds made up. It's like, come on, let's get it going.
I'm with you. Man. Fuck the rankings.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Like, it's nice to have it, but it's like, let's just be honest. Not many people are looking to fight Islam. Islam versus Oliveira, I bet, would be a fun fight.
Yeah. Oh man, that should have been the fight forever ago.
Yeah. But Dan, I like Dan a lot. It was kind of stuck with that Chandler fight, just how he got just starched.
Yeah.
So quick in that fight.
Yeah, the Chandler one looks real unfortunate still, but is what it is. At least he bounced back well.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'll be excited to see him come back, fight some more. He's a fun guy to watch, that's for sure.
All right, next up, Chris Dawkis defeated Shamil Abdullah, whatever his last name is. The guy that got stabbed, as me and my friends refer to him as. He got stabbed. There's a big stab mark in the middle of his chest, and it always freaks me out. I'm like, how the hell did he live after that?
100%.
But yeah, he defeated him by TKO round 2. He looked great, Chris Dawkis here.
Yeah, 100%. No, Dawkis looked real good.
I'm liking heavyweight a lot lately. There's a lot of younger guys coming in now, kind of rising up in the ranks here.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. There's a bunch of up and coming dudes in heavyweight.
Yeah,
getting some good.
Which is nice to see because I feel like heavyweight for so long was just like the same people, and it's nice to see some younger guys getting in here because he's on a 4-fight win streak now in the UFC, which is not easy to do.
No, not at all. So he's getting up there. It's nice to see him. I don't think he's the number 10 guy right now. Beat the number 7.
Yeah. So I mean he's right up there.
I mean with that kind of win streak at heavyweight, honestly, you could give him
anyone really. Yeah.
I'd probably say maybe Derek.
Derek Lewis, yeah, that'd be great too. Yeah, Derek's gonna need a fight coming up pretty soon too. I bet he'll probably fight once more before the end of the year.
Definitely. So I'd maybe say even maybe like I don't know, they could do like Tybura or something.
Look at the rankings.
I don't know if Volkov has a fight going yet.
Yeah, Alexander Volkov's fighting Marcin Tybura on the next pay-per-view.
So those two guys, they're fighting. So never mind.
Yeah, I know Walt Harris is fighting Tai Tuivasa. Maybe the winner of that could be fun.
Pretty good. That'd be fun. Got Tom Espinal.
Tom Aspinall, yeah. See, I don't know if you want to do that because that was the other guy I was thinking of with these young up and coming heavyweights. I don't know if you want to pit them against each other and then ruin one.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, there's just so many options now at heavyweight. So
definitely. I honestly, you know what? Because they were both on the same card, you could do Curtis Blades. Yeah,
you could do Blades. Yeah, if Blades, I mean, Blades is gonna need to just fight people anyways. It's not like he's gonna get a title shot anytime soon. So if Blades can't get anyone above him, you might as well take Chris Dawkis. One of the only guys he hasn't beaten below him.
Yep, may as well. That could be a good one. Yeah, because I don't really see anything doing that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that. Derek Lewis. Yeah, that'd probably be my bet too. All right, next fight. Tali Santos defeated Roxanne Modafferi by unanimous decision. This girl's moving up. This will probably be one of these girls that we see fighting Valentina soon enough here.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Tali Santos is what 18-1. Yeah. I mean, shit, that's probably the best record besides Valentina's at that weight class. She's on 3-fight win streak right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, she's probably only looking at one more win.
Yeah, 100%. She looked good. Roxanne. I like Roxanne Modafferi.
I do too.
I like that.
She's cool.
I like that she comes out in the Super Saiyan wig.
Yeah. I get the Vegeta get up on.
Yeah. I enjoy those things, but Roxanne, she's a bit older, and I just don't think she's really evolved to where the sport is now.
No, she's never been the most athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like like I enjoy watching her fight. Like she's gotten some good wins. I mean, but she's like, what? She's 25-20. I mean, you know, that's
she's just one of those girls that have been around for so long. I mean, when was her first fight?
I don't see them cutting her or anything. Like,
yeah, her first fight was in 2003. So
yeah.
It's been a while. She's 39. Like we were just talking about women. It's even harder with women when you get up there in age.
No, definitely. Like I don't really see her getting a title shot ever. Really at this point.
I don't.
Yeah,
that'd be a bad idea too.
She would have to get a heck of a second one.
Yeah, definitely.
For that to happen. And I felt like this fight would have had to have been kind of the start of that second win.
Yeah, she was coming off a loss before this too. If she wouldn't have lost to Lauren Murphy after that Macy Barber, because she had some good amount of hype after the Macy Barber win.
Yeah, I agree.
Then maybe she could have got in there, but yeah, now I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I don't know. Not too sure. Let's see for her, Talia. I mean, let me take a look real quick. Yeah, I mean, you could give her some people. Honestly, why not give her Lauren Murphy?
Yeah, Lauren Murphy. I mean, Andrade, we were just talking about her. I know we were just saying don't give Andrade these title contenders because you're just kind of wasting title shots. But
oh, definitely.
I mean, that'd be the other one, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Something like that.
I would say either one of them probably. Andrade might honestly even want to go back over to
115.
115.
Yeah, she was saying she wanted that too. So maybe she will. We'll see. Next up, Julian Turner defeated Ural Smetic by submission, rear naked choke. It's a good fight. You said you missed the early prelims?
Yeah.
We just rattled through these real quick then. Yeah, this is a good one. Julian Turner looked great. I know he was a huge underdog going in this. I think that other guy was undefeated. So it was a good win for him. He just it was a hectic fight until the end, but he pulled off a win. I like Julian Turner, so big fan. He collects tarantulas, which is weird.
See here, you got a round one submission. He collects tarantulas.
I don't. His nickname's the Tarantula. He also collects them. I don't know. He's kind of a weird guy.
I don't like spiders, so I'd be like, okay, man. That sounds cool, man.
I'm not betting on you ever getting injured. Next up, Nick Maximov defeated Cody Brundage by unanimous decision. This Nick Maximov guy, he trains with the Diaz Bros.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool.
So this was cool to see.
I see 7-0, so that's a pretty good record.
Yeah, he's a really high-level wrestler. DC couldn't stop talking about him on the broadcast.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
he's from Cali. Wrestling thing going on.
Yeah, and then he's been training with the Diaz Bros for like 4 years now. So they've been putting together his boxing, and he's got super high-level wrestling. So someone to keep an eye out on, definitely.
Very cool. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. Next up, Matthew Slumsberger defeated Martin Sano Jr. by a punch in 15 seconds. This was nasty.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
This other guy, the guy that lost, also trains with the Diaz Bros. And
a lot of Diaz Bros.
Yeah, no, you could definitely because this dude's record, the guy that lost was like 4-2, and I was like, how the fuck did he get signed? And then they were like, oh, he trains with the Diaz Bros. It's like, oh, okay, that's how.
It's like, oh, okay.
That's how. That's how he got in. But then, you see what happens because he got knocked out in 15 seconds. So it was kind of a bad idea.
It sounds like a good showing for Matthew.
Yeah, it definitely was.
His last name made me laugh a little bit.
Smellsburger. Oh man, he must have. Kids at elementary school must have had a time with him, you know.
No wonder he's a professional fighter.
he had no choice. And then the first fight of the night, Jonathan Pierce defeated Omar Morales by submission, rear naked choke.
Jonathan Pierce, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen him fight before.
That guy looks like every redneck fighter you ever seen, so I couldn't tell who he was. Also, I'll just mention real quick the bonuses where Alexander Volkonowski, Brian Ortega got fight of the night, and then performance of the night was Marab and Chris Dawkis.
Okay, awesome. That sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, Volkonowski, that was a good fight.
Yeah, it was definitely fight of the night. Yeah, I thought Lawler Diaz was a lock for that until that third round happened.
That fight, their fight was good. The Diaz.
No, it wasn't right.
It was.
Just the amount of output on that fight.
Yeah, it was
Okay, cool. We'll get into some recent news that has happened then. Been a few good fights that have been announced since the last time we were here. First up, Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier is being targeted for UFC 269 on December 11th. Sloan, I cannot wait. This is all
I'll be excited.
Perfect way to end the year.
I agree. I'll definitely be rooting for Poirier in that fight, 100%.
Yeah, me too. I just can't wait to see this fight. This is like two UFC bred fighters. Like, these guys have fought everyone in their weight class and they have just been through it.
You know, and honestly, I feel like they're almost kind of similar in fighting styles as well.
Yeah, definitely a lot of forward pressure from both of them.
Yep, I'd probably say Oliveira definitely has the edge in jiu-jitsu.
For sure. Where I would definitely.
Yep, and I would give Poirier definitely the edge in boxing.
Yep.
But I feel like they're both in the boxing and jiu-jitsu realm, like, good enough against each other to probably, like, at least have a good, to get on the ground, it'll be a good, fun, and exciting jiu-jitsu match, or keep it on the feet.
Poirier's gonna have to be real careful here with subs. Yeah, he's gonna have to be real careful not to get one locked up on him. Yeah, I just can't wait for this fight. It's definitely my most anticipated fight for the rest of the year. Well, I can't wait for Kobe Usman too, but yeah,
that's probably my most anticipated fight for the rest of the year.
That's
probably
that fight. Two great last pay-per-views of the year for sure. Yeah. Great match.
I agree. Should be a lot.
Then next, Brandon Moreno versus Davidson Figueretto 3 will happen at that same card on December 11th.
They're doing the third fight?
They're doing the trilogy, yeah. I know Alexander Pantoja was supposed to get it, but apparently he needs surgery now, so they just went with Figueretto 3. And I don't hate it. It's both fights were very good, right? So it's I'm not gonna complain about it, but yeah, I guess just what you do for Moreno,
exactly. Yeah, I'd be interested to see who wins that fight, because I don't even know, because they both done well against each other.
Yeah, first one was a draw. Second one, Moreno kind of shut him out. So we'll see what this third one does. Can't wait for it though. Be a great co-main to that Oliveira Poirier fight.
Definitely, I agree. It looks like Amanda Nunes and Julian Pena will be on that.
Yeah, that's gonna be on there too. So that'll probably be the 3 title fights on that card. So hopefully, I'd imagine they'll get something else big. I know Nate said he wanted to fight in December, so I'd imagine that'd have to be on a pay-per-view. Yeah. Nate's been circling around Vincent Luque, which I would just love. I would love that.
I would love that too.
That'd be a bang.
That would be awesome. Luque would love that, I bet.
Yeah, he'd be jumping off the couch for that one for sure.
Oh yeah, I was like, let's get it. Ooh, wow, I hope they do that.
Yeah, and then we've talked about it a little bit throughout the show, but Aljamain Sterling is out of the bantamweight title fight against Peter Yan for UFC 267, and it's looking like Corey Sandhagen versus Peter Yan is going to happen for the interim title on that card. What date is that card? Did I write that down? I think it's October 30th. Okay, yeah. So end the next month there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, Aljamain. Fight Aljamain. Come on, buddy.
Aljamain, the whole MMA community is still mad at you.
Did you stub your toe, buddy?
Apparently, he can't get cleared because of the neck surgery he had just recently. Apparently, the doctors just won't even let him. And it's just like, then why'd you guys schedule the fight in the first place?
Yeah, that sounds whatever. I bet he's hoping that this fight's gonna happen. Jan's gonna lose, and then he'll fight Sandhagen.
Man, you think that's what he's hoping for here?
100%. He doesn't want.
That'd be a mess. That'd be such a mess. Oh man, then TJ's not getting a title shot for like a year. Oh, this is just a mess with bantamweight. Could have gone so smoothly. We blame Sterling, but it's like, man, you just had to throw that knee on. You just had to throw that fucking knee.
I know.
Could have just been champ.
At the end of the day, Jan fucked up.
He did. He fucked up. And it's just like, oh man, and you're paying for it now. You're paying for it now. You're gonna have to fight Sandhagen.
And he should have known that. Like, it's like, I don't think there was a wrong translation in that.
No.
Like, I just, like...
it's like, not to throw a knee. I don't know. I understand the whole, like, 3 points of content contact is weird. It's kind of hard to understand, especially when like Sterling's on both knees. It's like, okay, well, he's kind of only on 2 places of contact then, you know. But I don't know. It's odd.
It gets annoying. No, like I'll be honest, I don't see Jan losing to Sandhagen.
I don't either.
Like Sandhagen, I like Sandhagen. Sandhagen's been looking good and all this, but Jan, man, Jan's a different beast, man.
Yeah, Jan's just so technical with that striking too. It's like anyone that's a striker going up against Jan, I have trouble picking against Jan. For sure. No, but Sandhagen, man, he could just come out of nowhere with some flying knee or some shit.
Sure. That's true. Like, don't get me wrong. Like Jan, like Sandhagen will definitely be the taller, lankier fighter. You know, he'll definitely. But man, Jan's just Jan's
another war for Sandhagen though, probably.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You gotta be, if Sandhagen wins, you know he's gonna be real pissed as TJ, because it's like, I gotta fight this kid again.
Dude, TJ's gonna be so mad.
TJ gonna be mad.
So mad.
Not only that, because Sandhagen will get a title shot before him then too, and it's like, fuck. The fight was pointless.
Well, then Sandhagen will be the interim champ too. It's
it's like, ooh, bantamweight. Such a good weight class right now, but such a mess. Such a fucking mess.
Just the very top of it's too muddy right now.
Yeah, it's just muddy. Oh man, we just need to get all these guys fighting.
I know. And look, I'm excited for the Jan versus Glover, Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira.
Yeah, can't wait. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it at the that'll be the last one we talk about.
That should be fun.
But okay, we'll just actually move on to that, to the upcoming fights and some predictions for you guys for the next month or so. Up first on October 2nd, UFC on ESPN Plus 51, Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker. Got this next week. Good fight.
Yeah, it's a good fight. I don't think he's gonna win that one. Thiago.
Yeah, I don't know. Thiago has not looked the same since he came back.
Yeah,
after those knee surgeries and whatnot.
And I can't even remember. Did Walker win his last fight?
I think Walker knocked out Ryan Spann his last fight, but that was like about 6 months ago now. So But yeah.
Honestly, this fight, I'm like, I really don't know.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I really don't know either. I think I'm leaning towards Walker. I really don't think Santos is the same since those surgeries, but you never know.
I would probably say Walker's the favorite going into that fight, but I don't know, man. Santos, I mean, if he goes in the way he fought against Jon, I mean, I'd probably say Santos.
Yeah. Yeah, if we could get that back.
But can we get that back? Because honestly, man, I hate to say it, but usually after.
Oh, I think I lost you for a second. Oh no. Sloan. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you back?
Oh,
you back? Okay.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna have to have Sims cut out that part. But where were we? We were talking about Santos.
Warrior. I was mentioning how most guys after they fight Jon usually don't seem as good anymore.
Yeah, Jon Jones kind of takes your soul, right?
Yeah.
After you fight him,
it's kind of like
guys don't come back the same.
There's a couple fights left. There's 2 other fights on that card I'm honestly looking forward to. That's the Kevin Holland versus Kyle Dawkis.
That'll be a great fight. Yeah. Kevin Holland coming back.
I'm excited for that. I've become a very big Kevin Holland.
Yeah, I like Kevin Holland quite a bit too.
I like Kevin Holland quite a bit. And then the next fight under that, the Alex Oliveira versus Nico Price.
Oh yeah, Cowboy Oliveira, right?
Yeah, Cowboy Oliveira.
Yeah, Nico Price. That's a banger. I forgot that was on there.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one for sure.
Like this card looks like a pretty fun card all together. I gotta say.
Be good
way to start off October, I think.
For sure. And then October 9th, UFC on ESPN Plus 52, Mackenzie Dern versus Marina Rodriguez. Mackenzie Dern climbing the ranks here.
Yeah. Honestly, both those girls have looked good.
Mm-hmm. And Marina Rodriguez, I think she's on like a 5-fight win streak, something like that.
Yeah.
Over some like pretty impressive names too. So definitely a pretty top contender fight, especially if Dern can win. I think they really want to push Dern into that title shot.
I feel like they like Dern quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like her versus like Rose or something would be a really hype title fight, something like that. So, yeah, I'd probably go with Dern. She just looked really good. Her grappling's just been on point. She's like fucking the woman Damian Maia now. You know, she's just been taking girls down and then submitting them. So, definitely looking forward to that. Kind of cutting out again. Should be all right. Maybe not.
Break.
Oh, you sound like a robot. Here, I'll move on. Next up, UFC on ESPN Plus 53 on October 16th. Holly Holm versus Norma Dumont. Romant. Yeah, this one is unfortunate because Miesha Tate got COVID. And she was supposed to fight Caitlin Vieira on the main event of this card. So that would have been a cool main event. But I like Holly Holm, too. Oh, you're kind of cutting in. Oh, now you're loading. I wonder what happened with your internet there. Bet it's Daniel sabotaging my show. We could see. But yeah, Holly Holm. Norma Dumont. Let me see what kind of win streak Norma is on. Not actually too familiar with her. I know I've seen her fight once or twice, but not exactly the most familiar name.
There we go. Back.
Oh, you back? Okay, what's up? We're on Holly Holm versus Norma Dumont, which is actually a women's featherweight fight. One of the rare ones I'm finding. Yeah, Norma is coming off a win over Felice Spencer.
I'll probably be rooting for Holly. I like Holly.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like Holly enough.
Yeah. She's a fun.
It's fun to have Holly Holm around still. Yeah. I don't know how much longer we'll have her around because she's like, what, 41 now? Something like that? 39. Okay, so yeah, she's getting up there. So yeah, been a while with Holly Holm. But yeah, looking forward to that one for sure.
I think Arlovsky's fighting on that card again. Like,
yeah, Andre Arlovsky's fighting Carlos Felipe on that card. Yeah. Good fight.
That's a good fight.
Danny Roberts on there. This card not done yet, which is interesting because it's only 3 weeks out.
Yeah, that's true.
They better get going on that one. And then the last fight night is Pablo Costa versus Marvin Vettori on October 23rd.
I'm very excited for that fight.
Yeah, that's a great main event. That's gonna be a really fun fight as long as it lasts.
No, definitely. It's been a minute since Paulo's been back, and I think he's fought since he lost to Izzy.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. He was scheduled for the Whitaker one in like July, but I forget what happened there.
I can't remember what happened either, but finally fighting again. I mean, Marvin Vettori, that's a good fight.
Yeah, two buff, angry dudes. So
yeah,
that's always fun.
You know, I see Paulo winning that fight.
I would hope, man. Paulo was so hyped going into that Izzy fight, and he just kind of lost it.
If Paulo fought the way he fought Yoel Romero, I mean, he'd won almost every fight.
Yeah. So, really, just get in awards like that, Paulo.
But I don't know. Well, like Vittori's been looking great himself, But honestly, like both of them didn't look very good against Izzy. So
Vettori very active this year, at least. He's fought like 3 times already this year. So good for him for getting right back in there after the loss too.
No, definitely. Yeah, he's just an angry fella. He probably wants that win. He wants to get a win again.
I like Vettori this week. I don't know if you saw during the broadcast. He's talking shit to Paul Felder, and like Paul Felder's tweeting at him back.
I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, like during the broadcast, like Paul's like literally talking, and he's tweeting at Vettori. Like, what are you guys doing?
That's hilarious. I will say Alex Caras. He's on that fight as well.
Bruce Leroy's on that card.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy. He's the co-main.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Choi Seong Woo.
Ooh. Okay. Close enough. Who cares? Yeah, that'll be a good one. Yeah. Okay, and the last thing, we will do some predictions on the next pay-per-view, UFC 267 on October 30th. Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira. Can't wait for this fight.
I don't know who's gonna win that fight. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't either.
I kind of want to say. I feel like Glover might win that fight. I want to be honest.
Glover, he's been looking so good lately.
Glover has been looking like every time I'm watching, I'm like, my God, this guy's what, 40? Yeah, he's like 42. He's beating up these young dudes like they're nothing.
Yeah.
And like that fight against Anthony Smith, I was like, oh my God, like, look, like my Lord.
Yeah, when he came back from that one, yeah.
I just don't know, man.
Yeah, he's on a 5-fight win streak now.
Yeah.
Glover, it's one of those title shots where it's like you never thought that would happen, but yeah, he just 100%. Went on a 5-fight win streak and just looked like a killer since. So
I don't know. I think he's just like at that point in his career where I feel like he'll probably get the win, but I don't know if he'll win a defense.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Because next up for them is Yuri Prochaznik. So good luck to both men with that one.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
but,
that'll be tough.
But I mean, like, I love Jan just because I love Polish Power nickname.
Yeah.
I love that he refers to himself as Broly. You know, I kind of have a soft spot for guys that talk that DVZ.
You ever hear him talk about his rope?
His rope, maybe.
he found a dead man hanging that killed himself in the middle of the woods in like his backyard somewhere in Poland. Who knows where the fuck this was? And he keeps the rope as luck, and he brings the rope everywhere with him. It's like, all right, Jan, something wrong with you, but okay, cool.
Sounds
cool.
great, buddy.
He's like, ever since I found this rope, I became champion. It's like, all right, dude.
This is my rope.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna go against Jan in that rope power. You know, I think that rope will really get him the win here.
I think that's a close fight.
Yeah, I do too. I think that you could be looking at like a fight of the year type thing with this fight. I think.
I can definitely see that because it's unfortunate because honestly, light heavyweight, in my opinion, it's been kind of it's probably the weakest division right now.
On the men's side, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, but I mean, I like watching Jan. He's looked great. Glover's looked great. Like, I'm excited for this fight. Like I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Me too. And then this card just got hit with fucking injuries and stuff, which sucks because it was like a 10 out of 10 card, which is crazy because this card's actually free for American viewers, which is gonna be awesome. But
that was awesome.
Yeah, but it did have. We just talked about Aljo and Jan. That would have been awesome to have that as a co-main event and have two title fights for free. But yeah, we're not getting that now. We're possibly getting the interim title fight. We'll see. And then Islam Machichev versus RDA just got canceled off here. That would have been a great fight as well, have on there. But you know, hopefully Jan and Islam can both get new opponents, and that'll make the card still very exciting. It's still a very good card right now because some other stuff that's on here right now. Alexander Volkov versus Marcin Tybura is on here. Li Jing Lane versus Khamzat Chimaev's on here. It's a great fight.
Khamzat comes out.
Yeah, Khamzat's finally back on here. Walt Harris, Taiti Avarsa is on here. So it's a great card. Definitely a pay-per-view worthy card, and to get it for free is gonna be fucking dope.
I agree. And then do we want to go ahead and talk about the 268 since it's right after?
Nah, we'll save it. We'll do it after. Yeah, because next time what we'll do, Sloan, if you're down, we'll do a show, and then the next week we'll do another show. You'll get us like 2 weeks in a row, which will be fucking cool. Yeah.
100%. I definitely want to do that.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're gonna head out of here then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Like we said, we do this MMA show about once a month after every pay-per-view, stuff like that. We'll do it bi-weekly. You guys get us to 1,000 views on one of these episodes. Making that promise. Yeah,
I'll talk about it every week.
We'll do it every 2,000 views. We'll do every week, people.
It'd be great.
That'd be great. It would be great. All right, Sloan. Anything else you want to say?
Well, I think I'm good. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. And I'm excited for some more fights coming up.
Yep,
that's for sure.
Fun with the fights, everybody.
End of the year is gonna be good for some fight.
Definitely, we're getting some really good cards to close out this year. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, everyone.
See you later.